welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Lauren. For those of you who don't know me, now you do. Every single day and every single video, we are focusing on how we can harvest our health. Our health is all of the wealth that we have in our life, whether it's the wealth that's in our mind, the wealth that's in our physical world, or even the wealth that's in our pockets. What we put into our body is so important, and anything that goes in comes out. So the more greatness that we put into our body and mind, the more greatness we put into our life. We're going to be talking about how we can stay motivated for all of this greatness that we're putting into our life. For the rest of our existence, we're learning so many different things. And like, first of all, how do you even implement half of the stuff that we're talking about? I can make videos that can show us how to better implement the things that we are learning here on my channel. Regardless of that, how do we stay motivated, like, to do all this? Like, if we wake up tired and like when we make up excuses as to why this lifestyle is so difficult, how do we keep ourselves going? I find that there's two main things that help build the foundation for what we are going to experience as far as staying motivated for what we want out of our life goes. And those two things are realistic goals and positive self-belief. As far as believing in ourselves goes, when we have that positive self-talk and that positive mental attitude that says, I'm going to do this no matter what, that'll help push us through whatever obstacles that we come across along the way. In addition, developing realistic goals is going to be one of the biggest things, because that's going to be our roadmap to however we're going to get to where we're getting to. The goals are going to be our destination or our checkpoints along the way. So where the realistic goals that we're setting for ourselves and the clear vision that we have and why we are doing this in the first place is our roadmap, our self-belief is the engine that is going to drive us through that roadmap to get us to our destination. So you can't really have one without the other, because we can have all the self-belief in the world. However, in the event that we have no idea where we're going, we're not going to go anywhere. And then in the same turn, if we have this big elaborate roadmap with all of everything on it and ready to go and no self-belief, so we never start the engine, we also ain't gonna go nowhere. Some of the things that we can do for ourselves as far as self-belief goes is keep ourselves hyped. Tell ourselves we can do it. Listen to motivational video. Not like the extra long ones though, because we want to keep these goals realistic. Just a 3-minute one once a day, 5-minute one first thing in the morning, something like that. Staying active, going outside, feeling the sunshine, taking a nice walk, being around good people, having good conversation, make our space more clear. It's going to make our mind more clear. As far as some realistic goals go, we can actually break that up into a couple categories. Active goals and whole food goals. When we stay active, it's going to give us more energy. It's going to boost our mood for sure throughout the day. We're going to have more serotonin coursing through our body. That's really great advice. I should take my own. And in the same turn, when we're eating better and we're looking at more color on our plate and we are focusing on doing something that we expect to feel good from, that's also going to boost our mood and boost our drive. Active things that we can do is we can ride our bike for a little while. We can go for a walk in the sun for a little while. We can go for a jog if we're into jogging or running. We can do that. You can even stretch for 10 minutes once a day before bed when you first wake up. Walk 5,000 steps. Track it to make it more of a challenge and a competition against yourself. Whole food goals we can do is 1 meal a day that's all plant-based. You can cook it, flip it, toss it, fry it, however you want it. Just make sure that there's no meat in it. 1 meal a day. That could even be breakfast, because I mean, I think that that's one of the easier ones, but you can also make it lunch too. So one of the questions that people ask is, well, how do you get protein if you're only eating plants? Protein comes from a plethora of whole foods, and just to name a few of them: beans, of any kind, pink beans, kidney beans, cannellini beans, gandules, black-eyed peas, chickpeas as well. Nuts and seeds are filled with protein. Sunflower seeds, chia seeds, almonds, cashews, pecans, peanuts. People are allergic to nuts and then not allergic to seeds, and vice versa. Some people are allergic to both. So that's why we have the bean option too. You can also find protein in some of the whole grains that we have, like rice and barley and oats. We can also do a realistic goal like certain whole foods 3 times a week. So we change 1 meal a day. Maybe it's breakfast or lunch that we make fully plant-based. And then also we are adding in an additional whole food 3 times a week. Maybe we do that for lunch 3 times a week. Maybe we do that for dinner 3 times a week, where we can add something simple like broccoli or string beans or Brussels sprouts. I love them. Some people don't. You can add beets as the whole vegetable, or zucchini, squash. There's so many different vegetables, tons of leafy greens to choose from to add into one meal 3 times a week. Eating a smoothie in the morning 3 times a week. Make your own. Put whatever you want in it, whatever fruit that you love the most, and then just like stick some spinach in there too, because you really can't taste it, but it'll kind of change the color a little bit. You can make a smoothie taste like whatever you want it to taste like. If you would like more defined food recipes or smoothie ideas that you can use to implement this stuff in your life, comment down below and I'd be more than happy to make a video that goes through some of the things that you can eat throughout the day that'll be really, really simple, really quick, and really tasty. One small change that we can add into our life every single day for a week only. Let's just start small here. One of my favorite things is something that I find that a lot of people struggle with, and I've struggled with, and I'm still working on being the best that I can be as far as this goes, and that's water intake and staying hydrated. Our body could really thrive so well off of half of our body weight in ounces of water. So if you're a 150-pound chick, your water intake would be 75 ounces of water a day, which chalks up to approximately like 4.5 bottles of water, and say 5 bottles of water a day. 5 bottles of water a day. If a lot of people can crush a bottle of water in like 10 seconds, great. Count that as your first one. If you're a sipper and it takes you an hour or two to drink another bottle of water, that's great. 5 is a very small goal that we can fit into our everyday life for 1 week. Just to play around, do something different, see how it feels. And another thing that can really keep us motivated is getting enough sleep. Just making sure that we're getting like 6 to 8 hours a night. Our bodies can thrive, our minds can be clearer. We can feel happier and more patient with whatever's going on during the day. Because realistically, we're gonna come across things during the day that try and throw us off our path. And it's our job to pick ourselves back up and move forward and move past it. And that's so much easier when we're well rested. So if we're getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep a day, we're doing real good, Bobo. It'd be really awesome to also find ourselves an accountability partner. Maybe it's our best friend or our brother or our sister, our aunt or our uncle. I remember my first time, I didn't want to do it alone, and neither did my aunt. We exercised and ate one thing different every single day, and we helped each other so much by holding each other accountable, doing our things together, sending pictures and videos back and forth, just being silly with each other. And it also helped us build our relationship closer. The challenge of lifestyle change. I'd recommend finding a person because it's so much fun when you got people doing it with you. Just doing a few of these things sets us up in a way that doesn't feel so overwhelming. And that's good because we don't like to be overwhelmed. We want to do things that are doable, that result in change, and that keeps our spirits high. Because realistically, if we don't feel like we can do them, and if we do them, it's not going to change anything anyway, and we're miserable while we're doing it, why even do it in the first place? We might as well make ourselves a roadmap, feed ourselves with positivity, find somebody who wants to do it too, and get the heck after it. What we want matters, and the only way that's going to get done is by doing it. Doing a few of these different things every week will help keep us motivated and excited. We'll learn different ways and like, whoa, I actually like that food, and whoa, I actually like it cooked like this. That's going to keep us excited and wanting to learn more. And it's going to expand our body and mind. It's going to make us want to continue. Small, consistent action 100% keeps motivation going. There's going to be so much more content to come, so remember guys to like so this video can reach other people who are looking to be motivated on their health journey, and also subscribe so you can get notified when I put another video out, and comment down below if you want me to make a video about a certain thing that you've been thinking about. Build just a couple habits that will eventually turn into a lifestyle. Comment down below some of the things that you have in mind, as far as different things that you can do to stay active and different whole foods that you can eat and implement. Looking forward to talking to y'all again soon.